In today's video, we're going over the best movement settings you guys can use right now in Black Ops 6. The early access is here. They changed a lot of settings and they added some new settings for the new omnidirectional movement. We're going to go over some regular settings outside of movement settings that are very important, and then of course all the movement settings I'm using right now, because I'm not going to lie, a lot has changed. When you guys first hop in, if you guys don't play around with settings, you guys will probably struggle to move around. So with that being said, if you guys do enjoy today's video and learn something new, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Now before we actually get into the settings, I know a lot of you guys are probably experiencing some serious internet issues and server issues when trying to play the beta, so I have a quick fix for you guys. Black Ops 6 early access has just dropped yesterday, and if you guys have ever played any betas or early access, you would know that the servers are always insanely laggy. There are millions of players trying to all connect exactly at the same time, so you will have a hard time. So today I have you guys with an easy fix and how you guys can cut through all the lag during the beta and early access and have a much better gaming experience even when the servers are full. DuPeR is a software for both PC and console that removes lag from Call of Duty, and the software has been specifically built for Warzone and the new upcoming Black Ops 6. Many of the YouTubers like These Knives Only, Sprat, Slater, and Zyro all use this software to minimize lag for Warzone, so it's 100% safe and there's no need to worry about any bans. It features zero packet loss, smart server selection, latency-free gameplay, and it's super easy to set up. The gameplay you guys are watching right now is a side-by-side difference of gear up on and off, so you guys can see the difference for yourself. The setup is super easy. Once you're in the gear up software, all you have to do is just select the game you're playing to boost, and it's automatically going to connect to a server to boost the game. It's already running. All you gotta do is just open it and you are all set. But if you do want to change your region, you can go up to the top and you can change exactly where you want to play at. They provide a lot of different servers. Now for console players, they do have a game router called HyperRev that has all of Gear Up's software built inside of it for easy access and control. I will be playing a lot of the Black Ops 6 early access, so for anyone else that is also playing, go ahead and visit the link in the description and let me know how it works. Alrighty guys, here I am in my controller settings. Now I'm going to go over mainly on movement in today's video, but I will scroll through all my controller settings I'm using right now. I was playing 2020 back in Warzone, so I just kind of maintained that same sensitivity and used that here, but I will not lie, you guys probably want to use something lower than 2020 if you guys aren't used to it. I wouldn't recommend going this high because in the beta, it's actually pretty important to have good centering and know where your enemies are going to be at, or else you're going to lose a lot of gunfights. Now here are my dead zone settings. Now I will say rotational aim assist and regular aim assist do not work in very close range on controller anymore. They actually changed that feature for Black Ops 6. This is actually the first time we've actually seen a pretty big nerf to aim assist. So just keep in mind that if you guys are very close to an enemy within like 2 or 3 meters, you will get basically no aim assist at all. And that might be why you guys are noticing that it's really hard to fight people up close. But for the medium/long range gunfights, you obviously want to have the same settings as last time. So have your left stick all the way at 0 and right stick at 3. The right stick for me is at 3 because my controller is pretty good, but you guys might have to change this around. Now over to the movement settings. This is where most of the sauce is going to be at for today's video. Right here I have my sprint assist as tactical sprint assist. It's the same thing as tac sprint or auto tac sprint back in Warzone / Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. So this is basically the Black Ops 6 version of that setting. I have my sprint assist delay set to 0, so I don't have to like hold it down for a long time just to start sprinting. As soon as you move forward, it's instantly going to, enter a tactical sprint. Now I have a big tip for you guys. I personally would turn this one off, and the reason why is because you guys are trying to drop shot or prone. If you go backwards, you can actually do so, but if you don't have this on or off, basically whenever you go backwards and try to go prone, it's going to make you dive backwards, which can be very counterintuitive for trying to snake or trying to just go prone at any time. So I would recommend you guys have this off. Mantle assist, please turn this off. If you guys are tired of mantling mid gunfight while you're jump shotting, definitely turn this off. This is going to help out a lot. I have this setting entirely off, and also crouch assist I have off. I don't really know what the purpose of this setting is, but yeah, I have this off as well. Automatic airborne mantle also off. This is also really bad. This is going to make it bad when you're jump shotting as well. Whenever you're jumping and shooting, whatever objects around you that are mantleable will be mantled over while you're fighting, which is going to un-ADS your weapon and basically make you lose a gunfight unless you're really lucky, especially at long range or in close range gunfights. My slide/dive behavior is set to tap to slide. This is mainly to maintain the slide canceling, mechanic that we had back in Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone 1, but you still also can dive with this as well. You just have to hold instead of tap. So you guys have all these options. This one right here is kind of personal preference, but I feel like tap to slide is actually pretty snappy. You can still do very fluid and very clean slide cancels, but whenever you need to dive, all you gotta do is just hold down whatever you have binded to this. It's going to allow you to dive in any direction you want to. Now they did add a movement advanced settings option where you can change some extra settings here. I didn't really mess with much over here. I kind of would recommend you guys to leave all this stuff on. If you guys don't use tactical sprint or the automatic attack sprint setting, you guys can play around over here because this might be helpful. But if you use auto attack sprint, then this literally just doesn't matter. Now the last one is not actually in the movement settings, but this is very, very important. And I'm not gonna lie, it took me a while to find this setting. It was kind of confusing. Scroll down to combat advanced settings, and over here you can actually have the same, contextual tap setting that we have in Warzone that basically makes it to where whenever you want to reload, if you're standing over a weapon, it's going to allow you to reload without picking up other people's weapons or accidentally opening a door or interacting with anything around you. So right down here, it's called interact/reload behavior. Right here, I have mine set to prioritize interact. So if there are any guns around me or anything that I know I can probably like open, like a door or whatever, I will hold down square, which is my reload bind, and that's going to allow me to reload no matter what's around me. Now, if there's nothing around, you can just tap square and reload, but this is very, very useful. I will not lie, the first like 10 games, I could not find the setting, and I was just picking up everyone's weapons off the ground, and it was very, very frustrating. They do have other options. You guys can actually choose whichever one you guys like. I like prioritize interact, but if you guys want to prioritize the reload, that's perfectly fine as well. Just keep in mind, if you are trying to pick up a gun or open a door, you might start reloading, which is bad. Also, sprint cancel reload, I recommend you guys have this off. This is already set to off, so you guys probably don't have to change this, but this right here is going to basically make it very, very annoying if you guys trying to move forward while reloading, especially with auto attack sprint. Whenever you move forward, it's just going to keep canceling your reload over and over again. So yeah, leave this off. I also have depleted ammo weapon switch off as well. And for those who don't know, swap body shield and execution behavior is an option. I do have this off. If you guys are trying to actually execute someone, all you have to do is just double tap melee after you already grab them as a body shield, and you're good. So you don't have to I think a lot of them thought that they replaced executions with body shields. No, they didn't. They just had the body shield first. If you guys are just trying to execute them, just double tap melee and they will enter an execution animation. So that's all I have for today's video. Let me know down in the comment section below how you guys are enjoying the beta so far. I know a lot of you guys have been requesting a graphic settings video, and I don't want to make one quite yet for Black Ops 6 since they might actually change some of the graphics and the filters during the actual release. So that's going to be coming on Black Ops 6's release. I'm working on a rotational aim assist video to teach you guys exactly how to control the rotational aim assist in Black Ops 6 because it is much different than what it was in Warzone and Modern Warfare 3/Modern Warfare 2. But yeah, with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, love, and understanding always.